Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Mexican Chef here. And so, anyway, today we're gonna have a little bit of a different video. We're actually gonna have a top 5 Overwatch characters. Now, that is different from basically any video I've done, but I think it's actually something I can actually do. It's not like it's kind of different, but hopefully you guys will like it, and I hope you'll enjoy the McCree gameplay in the background. And this just also just kind of goes to show you'll see how this gameplay. I don't only show like my good gameplay. Like this gameplay is like it's decent, but it's certainly not like extremely good by any means. But anyway, so we're gonna be doing a top 5, and what I'm gonna try to do is, well, what I did do is I have at least one character from everything. I have at least one tank, one support, one offense, and one defense character. I just thought it would be kind of fair that way, because to be honest, if I were to make this like legitimate, it'd probably be like probably almost all offense characters, except for maybe like probably like one support hero and probably the defense hero I have in here. But since it's a top 5 video, I do have another character in here that's one of the 4. But I didn't really know what to do, so I just thought, I'll do my favorite character of all time in the number 1 spot, and then I'll just do one from each section for the rest of the 4. It seemed fair. So anyway, first off, the first hero, the first Overwatch hero we have here is Reinhardt. Now, Reinhardt is the first and only tank here. I'm going to get into what he does. He has a hammer that you can swing around, and his ultimate is Earth Shatter, and he has a barrier field. It's kind of like just a little shield that you can pop up. Now, that's just like the basics of what he does. He also has a charge shot where he just flies towards you and he can pin you down and like hit you against the wall. It does an incredible amount of damage. Now, anyway, he also does this thing where like he swings his hammer at you and it just like throws an insane amount of like wave of like energy towards you, and it does a lot of damage. That's just kind of what he does. Now I'm kind of gonna get into why I picked him. Uh, Honestly, it was a tie between him and Diva, and Diva's good. Like, they're personally my favorite tanks, not even because they're just super easy to use, which they are. Like, they're not hard at all. But it's just, they're easily effective. Diva's like super easy to get behind people, but I picked Reinhardt because he's just, uh, I don't really know how to say this, but he's a highly valued asset to any kind of payload based game, like defending or offense. Like offense, he's really good. He can give you an insane amount of shielding there to guard you to get up to the payload and moving it. And he's really good to just like stand behind him, especially if you have like a good combo and people are actually good with him. I mean, he's just really good. But then again, he's also like very easy, so a lot of people tend to use him. But definitely, in my opinion, probably one of the best and probably my favorite tank. Honestly, I'd probably choose Diva just because she got that ass, but you know. Anyway, so on a number 4 spot here, we have something that a lot of my friends probably won't see coming, but this one's not really about how much I play the character or anything. It's just It's just the character itself. And that character is Genji. Now, I don't personally play him a whole lot, and I'm not really that good with him because I don't really play him much, but he has a lot of shuriken T throws, and has a swift strike, and he quickly, like, lunges towards you and hits you with his sword. And another, like, extremely good thing you can do is deflecting, and basically, if you're a Bastion and you just keep shooting at Genji when he starts deflecting and he deflects all your bullets at you, dude, you're done. Like, honestly, like, if you are up against a good Genji and you're gonna spray and pray, you're done. Just stop. Now, I know I said I don't really play him much, but like, I just like him. Like, I like the whole story he has with him and Hanzo, their brothers, and they had a falling out, and I don't know, I just like him. He's also like a super cool character, and he doesn't. He's definitely one of the strongest characters in my opinion. He isn't. He's one of the only characters that doesn't even use a weapon that's a gun. Like, he's definitely very close quarters, and not a whole lot of these characters. It takes like a giant amount of skill to use, but Genji is definitely one of the ones where you actually have to know decently what you're doing with Genji to like do good. Like, you can't just immediately pick up Genji and start being good with him. Well, most people can at least. And honestly, I don't really even know too much why I picked them other than what I already explained. It's just, I don't know, it feels right. Now, anyway, for our number 3 pick, we have, my favorite healer of all time, and personally, my the one healer that I feel like is most effective and I'm best at, and that's definitely Lucio. He's my favorite and most effective healer. Um, he can. One thing I like about him, he can switch between giving you speed boost and healing. Which, that speed boost, if you're like trying to capture a point, like using speed boost at the very beginning of the round, that is extremely effective. Especially if there are two teams competing for it, then you getting there before them, that's definitely a huge advantage. Plus, he can heal multiple people at a time, and he actually does a decent amount of damage. And I, a lot of people hate this, but I just absolutely love it because I do it so often. I actually did it and got play the game in a video I did. I think it was a couple days ago, 3 days ago. I don't know, but I just love when I'm Lucio and I use Soundwave and I just bounce people like off the map or into a well or something. I'm sorry, but that to me that's just hilarious. I mean, I hate it when it happens to me, yeah, but when I do it to someone else, it's fantastic, especially if I get more than one person. Plus, his ult isn't that good. He gives you uh, a giant amount of shield, and it gets up, and it just kind of slowly goes down, and it goes down a lot faster if you're being a shot or something. But honestly, if you can welly time place it, it's really good and really effective. I'm not the best at placing it, but I've been getting better at it, especially if it's like you're about to win a round and it's been contested for a long time, and you see one of your people go down, but you see you're starting to do a lot towards them. Use that, and use that, and it'll give your team kind of a just kind of effect like, all right, I have a lot of health, I can actually go and do this now, and go out and get a lot of damage done. And it's just really effective, and I do that quite a bit, and that normally gets us the round win when we're in overtime and we're at 99%. And anyway, so at our number 2 spot, we have something that maybe not a whole lot of people will agree with, only because they dislike this character because of the way some people use it. But at number 2, we have Widowmaker, and you want to know why? Alright, first of all, here. Bam. That should be enough. Yeah, look at it. Feel free to pause the video. Pull your pants off. Do whatever. Anyway, so Widowmaker has a sniper that you can charge up, and it does quite a bit of damage when it's fully charged up when you go into the site. And it's also a submachine gun when it's not scoped in at all. And it's pretty, you have to be pretty strategic to use it. But like I said, a lot of people just spam the submachine gun part, and honestly, that just gets annoying. And she has a grappling hook so that she can get up to higher places, and that's really good for sniping. She also has a venom trap that's also very good for sniping. If you throw that down and someone gets hit by it, you can easily snipe them. Their health goes down and their vision's a little delirious. And it's also very good for if you want to snipe and you want to put it by the door, it'll go off and you'll know when someone's there. Also, that one actually requires skill, unlike another certain sniper by the name of Hanzo. Yeah, hashtag no skill Hanzo. Anyway, so I'm gonna go ahead and list a couple honorable mentions. And it's Robo Gandhi, aka Zenyatta. He is definitely tied for my second favorite healer with Ana. And also we have Junkrat. I mainly just use him to make people mad. But anyway, we also have Soldier 76. And Soldier's very unique, honestly. He's just one of those good characters that are naturally good. It's kind of hard to be bad at them. But people, like some of my friends, just they have the power to like do just amazing with them. Especially D-Bomb, D-Bomb 9. Go check him out. But yeah, he's extremely good as Soldier. Anyway, so those are the honorable mentions. I'm gonna add Slide Diva in there too, I guess. But my number one might come to a bit of a surprise to some, but honestly, it's just how I am and how I've been feeling lately a lot too. I have just been wanting to get better with this character, and I've just been doing pretty good with this character lately, and I just been really liking him. And I've always liked the idea of him too. Like when I first got the game, is he's legit the character I first started playing as, and that is McCree. I've just absolutely been digging McCree lately. I mean, he's got the Peacekeeper, and it does a lot of damage. And if you're going up against someone and you want to just quickly take them down, fan the hammer. That's normally works. And some people just spam it, but the people that normally spam it are also normally the people that aren't very good. And flashbang, those are really annoying. I know, and a lot of people are gonna say that he's too annoying because of the flashbang. People flash and dash or flash and gun them down. But honestly, it's pretty strategic, and without it, he wouldn't be, as good. And his ult, Deadeye, honestly, I feel like it got a buff in the newest update. Because before, I was getting like one, two kills, and if I was lucky, if I got some people that were at low health when I was in there, I'd get like a 3 kills. I've been getting like 3 or 4 kills with most of his ults lately, and it's been going really good. And of course, you have his combat role. you know, really easy. Get into a room, get some health if you're taking a lot of damage. And I don't know. I just like how he is too. The whole Western theme, and some of his voice lines is just hilarious. Especially as haven't I killed you before? That one, that's pretty good. And when he said when he says I try being reasonable, every time I've been doing this lately, every time I use an ult and it gets like 3 or 4 kills or something, and I think, hey, I think that guy played a game. I'll use that voice line, and it's like I tried being reasonable, but oh well. God pulled a peacekeeper on him and dead eye him, dead shot him, you know. And overall, really good character, my favorite. Of course, mine always different from yours. And comment, like, subscribe.